Hello everyone, this is Dr. Shishma Sarila, consulting homeopath at Fidelis Homeopathy. Today we are going to discuss about MR Haifu. You might have heard the word Haifu, which is most trending on Instagram these days. But today we are not talking about Haifu, which is for skin tightening or which is a skin treatment. Today we are talking about MR Haifu, which is a fibroid treatment. We will be discussing what is the definition of MR Haifu, what are the conditions, the contraindications, benefits, risk factors, how is the procedure done, and what is the best method of treatment for fibroids. Let's dive into the topic. What is MR Haifu? MR Haifu means magnetic resonance high intensity focused ultrasound. Here it is non-invasive in nature, that is we are not doing any surgical process on the person. Minimally invasive means we are doing some sort of small punches or something like a laparoscopic surgery. So that is the difference between minimally invasive and non-invasive. So it is non-invasive in nature, wherein it uses high intensity ultrasound waves to produce heat. As you can see here in the picture, this is the fibroid. It uses high intensity focused ultrasound waves to cause heat or to produce heat. This heat will cause coagulation necrosis in the fibroid, leading to the shrinkage of the fibroid. So this is MR Haifu definition. Now let's see what are the conditions which are required for MR Haifu to be performed. First and foremost condition is symptomatic uterine fibroids. What do you mean by symptomatic uterine fibroids? Some people might experience fibroids but will not have any sort of symptoms. They might have an accidental USG scan for any other symptoms, and they might find out that they have fibroids, but they will not be symptomatic in nature. But some people do represent or do have symptoms of fibroids. What are the symptoms of fibroids? One is prolonged bleeding or too much of bleeding, menses appearing every 15 days, every 10 days, and also passage of clots, pain in the lower hypogastric region, pain radiating or extending from the lower hypogastric region to the sacral region or to the backbone, pain extending from the hypogastric region to the thighs, pain extending like as if a clenched hand has a grip on the uterus and it is pulling the uterus down. You have this bearing kind of sensation. All of this will come under symptomatic fibroid. Sometimes the fibroid can cause pressure symptoms on the urinary tract, which can lead into urge incontinence, or which can lead, if it is causing pressure on the back side, it can also lead into constipation symptoms. So these are the symptoms of fibroids. If you're experiencing any sort of these symptoms, you can get a MR Haifu done. Apart from that, women who desire to have a fertility or preserve fertility, remember that although MR Haifu doesn't cause any sort of problem to the uterus as such, but remember you have to at least take a gap of 1 year, before you plan your next pregnancy or before you plan your pregnancy as such. So that is very important. Take 1 year of gap. Unresponsive to medical management, people who are not responsive to any sort of hormonal therapies that are being conducted for the reduction of the fibroids can also take this MR Haifu. Apart from that, it can be a great alternative for myomectomy or hysterectomy, especially hysterectomy, because you're not taking away the uterus, so the hormonal balance can be maintained. If you take away the uterus, there are many side effects associated with it, but in MR Haifu, you are retaining the uterus, but there are some potential side effects of MR Haifu as well, but which we will be discussing as the video progresses. But just remember that it can be an alternative to hysterectomy or any other invasive procedure. Many people are very scared about invasive procedures or some surgeries as such. They get very anxious. So MR Haifu can be preferred for these kind of patients. Apart from that, there are other considerations that you have to be at least 18 years of age for this MR Haifu to be performed. Your BMI is also very important. It should be less than 35. If you are too obese and if it is more than 35, then MR Haifu cannot be conducted on you. The original BMI can be 18 to 24. If you are surpassing the 24 count, you can be considered a little overweight. But if you are surpassing 29 or you are reaching 30, it is obese class 1. So if you are just under obese class 1, MR Haifu can be conducted. If you are in obese class 2, 3 or grade 4, MR Haifu cannot be conducted on you. That is also something that you have to take into consideration. What are the contraindications of MR Haifu for fibroid removal? The primary contraindication or an absolute contraindication is pregnancy. No matter if it is MR Haifu, if it is RFA, if it is UAE, if it is myomectomy, if it is myolysis, or even if it is hysterectomy as such, anything should not be performed or anything cannot be performed in a person who is already pregnant. So that is something you have to remember. Apart from that, if there is any suspected malignancy, this is also very, very important. Even if there is suspicion that you are malignant or if you are cancerous in nature or a proven cancerous condition, you cannot conduct any of these procedures like UAE, RFA, myomectomy, myolysis, or even MR HIFU. And also acute inflammatory process. If you're someone who is undergoing inflammation or infection, PIDs, which is pelvic inflammatory diseases, you cannot get MR HIFU done. Apart from this, pedunculated fibroid. What do you mean by pedunculated fibroid? If you want to know what sort of fibroids are, what are the types of fibroids, what are the locations of fibroids, we have done already a video on fibroids especially, so we will be providing the link in the description box. You can do check that. And also remember, pedunculated fibroids means fibroids which have stalk to it. You see flowers have stalk or stem attached to it so that it can stay in place. In the same manner, fibroids also have stalks. Sometimes they do grow stalks. People who are having this kind of pedunculated fibroids cannot have MR HIFU done. And also uterine size is very important. People whose uterus size is very much too bulky, or if they have a combination of fibroids along with bulky uterus, they also cannot get MR HIFU done. And myoma size, which is very important. Myoma means fibroid. So leiomyoma, myoma, all of these are the medical terms for fibroid. So if you're someone whose fibroid is very large, and if you're someone who has a lot of fibroids, like more than 5 number of fibroids, then MR HIFU cannot be performed on you. Then coming to the relative contraindications. In the relative contraindications, we've already discussed that if your fibroid level is more than 5 or 5 number of 5, if you've crossed 5 number, then you cannot get MR HIFU done. And submucosal fibroids which are growing inside the uterine cavity or into the uterine cavity, like they're disrupting the shape of the uterine cavity, are called submucosal fibroids. So if you're someone who is suffering from submucosal fibroids, then MR HIFU might not be the proper procedure for it. And also fibroid with high T2 signal intensity, which is a part of magnetic resonance procedure, where they can be seeing what is your fibroid made up of, what is the water content of the fibroid. If your fibroid is high in T2 signals, then it cannot be, or MR HIFU cannot be performed on you. Apart from that, fibroids near the sacral nerves. What do you mean by sacral nerves? There is a tailbone called a sacrum through which we have nerves emerging from the foramina, means holes. Okay, sacral bone has holes on the two sides through which the nerves come. If the fibroid is near these nerves, also MR HIFU cannot be performed. And if you're having bowel loops or abdominal wall scarring, what do you mean by bowel loops? If, for example, the fibroid is very near to the bowels, and also if there is a bowel loop, if there is intussusception, volvulus, or any of these conditions also, already an abdominal scar or abdominal keloid or a hypertrophic scar, this MR HIFU cannot be performed on you. Apart from that, there are other conditions like fibroid size and location we have discussed. Submucosal cannot be done, and more than 5 cannot be done, too big cannot be done. Patient characteristic and MRI contraindications, like if you're allergic to the dye that is inserted into you for viewing it in a better way, or if you're having pacemaker, or if you're having any sort of metal after a fracture of your bone, MR HIFU is not for you. As you can see here in the picture, that the patient is in the she's lying upside down, and you should be facing the ground, your head should be facing the ground. And here, as you can see, these red lines are the straps that are placed on the women so that she doesn't move during the procedure. And the green color part is the fibroid. And here, as you can see here, this is the MRI bed, right? So she's sleeping on the MRI bed or on the MRI, the trolley, and then she's taken inside, and then she's strapped down. This is the fibroid. First, they will be passing an MRI image where they will be locating where the fibroid is, and after location of the fibroid, the precise measurement of the fibroid. Here, as you can see, this blue color beam, right? You can see this blue beam, and this is focused ultrasound waves. They will be focusing it on the fibroid itself, where they will produce a lot of heat, and it will undergo coagulative necrosis or coagulation as such, wherein the fibroid will start to shrink. This is the procedure of MRI. It can take up to 2 to 3 hours for this whole process to be done. So this is the procedure of MR HIFU. Please remember that if you're having more number of fibroids, if you're having fibroids more than 5, if your fibroid size is really large, might take a lot of time period for this procedure to be performed. And not only that, remember, the precision rate will decrease as the fibroid size increases and also the number of fibroids increases. This whole procedure for one fibroid removal can take 2 to 3 hours. You have to remember that time period also. But even though we have a longer time period for the surgery or for this non-invasive procedure, the downtime or the recovery time is very less. That means you can be an outpatient, you can get this procedure done and you can go home right away. But people or patients who are very anxious after this procedure or who are feeling dizzy after this procedure, who are just feeling not well after this procedure, can stay in the hospital or the area where they have been assigned to, but usually it is not necessary. So this is the whole process of MR HIFU. Now let us look into the benefits of MR HIFU for fibroid removal. The first thing which is very beneficial is because it's a non-invasive surgery. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to place any instruments on the body. You don't have to cut the body, do a puncture in the body. You don't have to insert any hand probes or cameras inside the body. So it's non-invasive, it's utterly safe, and also people who are anxious about surgery can get it done. So that's something good. And you can be an outpatient, you can get the procedure done and you can get home. So that's also very easy, and also the downtime or the recovery time after MR HIFU is very, very less compared to other things like RFA, UAE, myomectomy or hysterectomy. And there can be precise targeting. Remember, MRI is much more precise than USG scan. So USG guided myolysis or USG guided laparoscopic techniques. More than that, MR HIFU can be more precise compared to all of them. So that's something which is very beneficial. And also symptoms, whatever fibroid symptoms that you're experiencing, it can be prolonged bleeding or menstruation problems, urinary tract problems, bowel problems because of pressure symptoms. All of this can be decreased. Apart from that, it is safe to the procedures is utterly safe because there is no problem of infection or problem of not using sterile things and all of that stuff. So post surgical problems, whatever that are arising, it will not be arising in MR HIFU. So these are some of the benefits of MR HIFU. Now, what are the risk factors for MR HIFU? The primary risk factor for MR HIFU is pain. Okay, because the shrinkage of the fibroid will cause a lot of cramping pain in the person. So that is one of the problem that is creating. Remember that because it is ultrasound which is focused for 2 to 3 hours, you can experience skin burns, you can experience severe pain, you can experience cramping sensation, the skin can get peeled off and burned off because of this. So that is also one of the risk factor. And remember that suddenly after MR HIFU, the fibroid can cause or can become expelled from the body through the vaginal orifice, which can cause a lot of cramping, lot of blood loss, lot of pain, lot of discomfort, and also abnormal vaginal discharge for a prolonged period of time. And also it can cause severe muscle pain. Apart from this, there are other risks, like very complicated risks like nerve injury, which is although lesser known than the previous slide of pains that we have told. Pain, or it can be because of skin burn. Abdominal vaginal discharge is also common. This is less common part, but it is very crucial that you understand this because sometimes during the surgery a mishap can happen leading to these complications. First and foremost is the nerve injury. If you're someone who is experiencing any sort of nerve injury after this procedure, remember that you can't repair the nerve and you cannot regenerate the nerve. So you will be stuck with that nerve issue for lifelong. That is very important. And also blood clots. If during the surgery, during this necrosis or during this coagulation, if the blood clot is formed, if it is small in nature, small in diameter, usually it is resolute or dissolve in the body. But if it is larger in nature, it can cause thromboembolism. That is, it can lodge anywhere in the heart, in the liver, in the kidney, in the spleen, or in the brain. It can cause stroke or heart attack symptoms also. That is something to be remembered. Fibroid expulsion, we have already spoken about it in the previous slide. And also re-intervention, if the procedure is not done properly, you have to redo the whole procedure for another 2 to 3 hours. And apart from that, fibroid location, fibroids which are submucosal, fibroids which are larger, fibroids which are more than certain size or shape or fibroid is also important. So if they are high in T2 also, there is high risk of this MR HIFU. and also patient specific factors. If you're someone who has a pacemaker, metals inside your body, you're not someone who should be doing it, and also you will face certain consequences during this MR HIFU. So these are some of the risk or potential risk factors of MR HIFU. Now let us come to the homeopathic part for fibroid treatment. See, we have discussed about MR HIFU, right? And we are going to discuss about homeopathy. Now let's do a thing. Let's differentiate both of them and see who wins this treatment option. First and foremost, MR HIFU. MR HIFU has a recurrency rate. So we are just removing the fibroid. We are not doing anything for the cause. Whereas in homeopathy, the recurrence rate compared to MR HIFU is very less. MR HIFU comes with certain risk factors, certain safety issues, whereas homeopathy is utterly safe to use. It's an MR HIFU sometimes cannot be effective. We need a re-intervention, whereas in homeopathy is very effective and also it is uttermost safe to use. After MR HIFU procedure has been done, you have to wait for a year or so for this pregnancy to be planned. Whereas if you take homeopathy, you need not have that much of downtime. It depends upon the size, the location, and the number of fibroids. If you're healthy and if that fibroid, whatever is there, is not causing any conception problems, or even if it is causing, if it is not submucosal in nature, your homeopathic doctor will tell you when to plan your pregnancy. There is no downtime as such in homeopathy compared to MR HIFU. Like, you don't have to wait utterly 10 or 12 months. It can be 3 months, it can be 6 months, it can be 8 months, or even it can be 10 months, but it depends upon the size and also the number of fibroids. You have to understand that. And then MR HIFU will not do anything to increase the fertility rate, whereas homeopathy will help in balancing out your hormones. It will address the cause, it will regulate your menstrual cycle so that your ovulation is on time, and also your fertility rate can be improved in homeopathy. MR HIFU, the procedure takes 2 to 3 hours, and we do not know if this radiation, if this high intensity focused ultrasound has any sort of effects on the future pregnancies. Whereas in homeopathy, we do not have any sort of effect either on you, like any sort of bad effects either on you or on the baby in the future. Then MR HIFU can cause nerve damage, it can cause bleeding problem, it can cause sudden disruption of the fibroid wherein it will be expelled from the vaginal orifice. All of that things are not found in homeopathy. Homeopathy is safe, it's effective, it regulates your menstrual cycle, it regulates your hormones, and also it will prevent further recurrences, it will relieve your symptoms and cure your present disease. So here homeopathy is a clear winner because the benefits outweigh, there are possibly no or very little risk factors in homeopathy. As we can see, we have compared MR HIFU and homeopathy here. Homeopathy clearly wins this treatment option because of its benefits. There are a lot of benefits in homeopathy compared to MR HIFU. And remember one last thing, MR HIFU cannot be performed if the fibroid is larger or if the fibroids are more than 5. Whereas homeopathy, be it more number of fibroids or even fibroid which is nearly 10 centimeter can also be cured in homeopathy. We have cases where we have done that. So remember all of these points or when you're opting for a fibroid treatment. So what happens if you neglect fibroids? Fibroids can grow larger in size, which can lead into hysterectomy. And if you're planning to get pregnant, so that's not an option. Fibroids, one single fibroid can, because of the hormonal fluctuation, other fibroids can develop, and also other conditions like PCOS, it can develop bulky uterus or endometriosis, where treating all of these diseases will be very much harder than treating a fibroid itself. So if you're someone who is suffering from fibroid, make sure you make your doctor appointment as soon as possible and do not neglect it. If you're someone who is suffering from fibroids, endometriosis, adenomyosis, pregnancy problems, abortions, miscarriages, or PCOS, bulky uterus, dysmenorrhea, any sort of female reproductive organ diseases, Fideicus homeopathy is the answer. Here at Fideicus Homeopathy, we have two types of consultation options. One is online consultation, the other one is offline consultation or the in-person consultation. If you're someone who's staying nearby the nearest branch of Fideicus, you can come and contact us in person. But if you're someone who's staying far away, you can contact us online. We have two options, audio as well as video consultation options. And after the case has been taken, we will be asking you for certain investigations. If you have those investigations, you can share it with us. And after the whole procedure is done, especially to the online clients, our medicine will be delivered to your doorstep. It can take 3 to 4 business days. Remember, business days. It can take 3 to 4 business days for people who are staying in India, 3 to 5 business days for people who are staying in USA, and across the globe it can take 4 to 8 business days for our medicines to reach your doorstep. If you would like to get in touch with us, you can call us on this number, WhatsApp us or messages or in this number, and our team will get back to you. And if you would like to know more about Fideicus Homeopathy, you can check our website www.fideicus.com. If you're someone who's suffering from fibroids or any other female reproductive organ diseases, remember why we have discussed homeopathy is much better off than allopathic form of treatment. And also, why should you choose Fideicus Homeopathy in all of these, apart from other homeopathic doctors or institutions as such. Fideicus Homeopathy stands for highest chance of health. We have very high success rate in treating these female reproductive organ diseases, be it fibroids, endometriosis, be it adenomyosis, PCODs, bulky uteruses, dysmenorias, or frequent miscarriages. So we have very high success rate in treating these diseases. Apart from that, we have transparent treatment, which means there is no gray area between the patient and the doctor. Everything will be discussed to you, and also the prognosis of your case will be discussed to you. And also the personal care here at Fideicus Homeopathy is top notch, because we will be answering you all of your queries. We will address your situation to you and explain it to you. If you want to choose health, if you want to choose cure, choose Fideicus Homeopathy. Thank you.